Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to New Tales from the Borderlands. I've got a bad feeling about Pierre. Happy I cranked up the oh, there's sharks in the water.
Please put your hands together for my favorite host and yours, Finnegan W. Triton.
He's a real sinker. Does he have...
Welcome to Sink or Swim, the show where daring entrepreneurs face off for funding from me. Because, well, I'm rich. Now, are you ready to welcome our first enterprising engineer? I know I am.
His ring knuckles say sink and swim.
Announcer, tell us who it is.
With pleasure, Finnegan. He's lean, he's mean, he's Pierre Valentine.
Shouldn't have been
Welcome to the show,
Valentine.
Pierre. There's just one question on my mind. Are you ready to...
Big fan of the show, Finn, and I'm gonna be an even bigger fan of it once I win it with my incredible new invention! Ha! Kidding. Not about winning, though.
Ooh-hoo-hoo! A contestant with bravado. Let's just hope his invention is as impressive as his ego.
This voice actor sounds familiar.
Finnegan, that's the host. He's the one we gotta impress.
What do you make of him?
I don't know what he's like personality-wise, or morality-wise, or ethics-wise, but the guy's definitely got style.
Guy like that will do anything for ratings. He's got an eye for the pageantry of it all. Is that good?
It means we'll have to meet him on his level. Go for spectacle. Don't focus on the nerdy stuff.
But the nerdy stuff is my stuff. Oh, don't worry, honey. When in doubt, just do something violent.
We're gonna have to shoot someone, I imagine.
All right, Pierre. Let's see that perfect invention.
Why is the frame rate so bad on that TV?
Gladly.
It looks like a ball.
Oh, but it is so much more than just a ball. It is something you have to see to believe.
I wonder what it would have done.
I believe it's a ball.
No, it's not activating. I've been sabotaged. Sabotaged!
That's horrible. Who would do such a thing?
Someone dastardly and smart. Probably very good looking. Also very cool. Oh, look! More cool stuff on TV!
Why do I feel like you're trying to distract me?
Distract you? Why would I distract you when there's such excellent development on this program that we should watch right now?
Mon chéri gonna get dunked.
Pierre, I would so love to see your invention at work, since that is literally the point of this show. Unfortunately, your pitch, it's a ball.
No, I swear it does more. So much more. Somebody's tampered with the algorithm. I've been cheated, swindled, hornswoggled.
And since someone's already invented the ball, it's an old idea. And as we like to say here, if your pitch doesn't float,
Please, no.
Ooh, those are scary. They're like coelacanth sharks.
What? Oh, no! Oh, no! What? Whoa.
What a garbled catchphrase.
I know, you should tell him that.
Yeah, like, why not something with sink or swim in it? Like float and dunk. What's that even?
We just watched a man get eaten alive.
And so the wheel of life turns.
That's right. Eat them all up. We're gonna need that tank clean for our next guest.
I knew he was a showman. Ugh, I hate it when I'm right. Oh my God! If I fail, if I don't pitch it right, he's going to do that to me! Not if we have anything to say about it.
Dr. Anurata Dar, you're up next.
Just me?
Just you. The others try to rush the stage, everyone gets dunked.
Apparently we have nothing to say about it.
Octavio!
You're gonna be fine. Just pretend you're pitching to your old boss at Atlas.
That's what I did before I came down here.
Great!
I got fired!
Oh, shit!
So there's a way you can progress this and not win. But there is a trophy for winning this money, I saw.
Please welcome your next contestant, a delusional, unemployed scientist, neurotic nerd, and overall dingus, Dr. Anurata.
Well, that's just not nice to say.
Who wrote that introduction?
I did. And today, Dr. Dar will not only be competing to impress
okay.
our illustrious host, but may also gain favor with a mystery investor. Can she do it, or does a horrible death
Oh,
await?
Tedior. Oh, how come we didn't do that for the other guy?
Welcome to the show! Are you ready to sink or swim? So, are you?
As far back as I can remember, I've always wanted to be a siren.
Whoa, whoa. I don't want your life story. Especially when it might be over so soon. This salivating Sithid can't wait to get up close and personal with our sharks. Look, we're eating way too much air here. I asked you if you're ready to sink or swim. It's how we begin all the segments. A simple yes would be fine.
I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait
point,
this time around.
There really is only one answer here, so this shouldn't be too hard for you.
I'm ready to swim.
Okay, well, now we can start with your pitch. So you were saying something about eating a siren?
That's not exactly what I...
Great. Amazing backstory. Not at all boring. You're doing great. Right, everyone?
Just breathe.
Okay, so
Remember
that
what
part feels like
Octavia
it's scripted. You can't do well in no matter what.
said. Answer questions with more questions.
Oh, didn't realize the advice would
I don't
actually.
know. Am I doing great?
What's that?
What do you think I said?
I beg your pardon?
Do you?
Right. Why don't you tell us about your design?
Did that actually
For
work?
starters, what's it called?
Allow me to present
Ooh, the Hermes sound is a good name.
the Hermes!
Oh, God, not again. I gotta have a talk with my producers. You're ex-Atlas, aren't you?
How did you...
Well, you start a show on Promethea, it's bound to happen, right? But would it kill you people to play a little bit more with the naming convention?
Okay.
All right. On from name to design. Let's have a better look, shall we?
I might have to redo this segment.
Wow. What a remarkable design. Really, really catches the eye.
Oh, thank you. It's definitely not quaint, right? I'm glad you like it.
I said it was remarkable, and then I remarked on it. Let's not get carried away. So, how does this gun,
Device.
whatever, how does it work?
You know, I was once asked that before. It was another pitch, but I was also another Anu. And I'll be straight with you. I had a panic attack.
Anu?
A full-blown panic attack.
He doesn't
But
care.
now, with experience and friends behind me, I'll tell you how this device works.
Well, Second time's gotta be a charm, am I right? For your sake at least.
It's powered by our wondrous imaginations.
How do you know that?
I don't. But here's a better question. How do we not know that?
I don't think I'm doing well.
You seem nervous. And really bad at this.
I just really don't want to be eaten by sharks. I don't know if this healing beam works on disembowelments.
Healing beam?
Yes,
So, the opposite of a gun?
exactly. Finally, someone gets it.
Huh. Pass.
What? He's gonna sink her!
He's gonna sink her!
As I slowly lower my finger towards the sync button, this laborious soliloquizing absolutely destroys the pacing of our show. But what can I say? I like holding people's lives in my hand, watching the last lights of hope flicker from their eyes as they realize their project, their life's ambition, has failed to carry water. Because here on Sink or Swim, we live and die by our ideas. And if that idea doesn't float,
Man, how would you win this? Team is uncoordinated.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
Didn't know that she could do that. Oh man, friends barreling straight for the sharks circling Anu. They're about to get a serious taste of fist. Bam! A haymaker to the
Oh, I
shark
don't get to actually
face.
see it.
Beautiful. Behind you. Oh, she uppercuts it through its face. That is so metal.
Man, now I might have to redo the chapter again.
What? She got a shark in a headlock, and now he's using it as a meat shield. Oh my God, she's swinging it around to knock away the other sharks, and now is just punching it senseless, and punching it, and punching it. Oh no, she tore in its eye. Oh, the sharkmanity. The sharks are swimming scared.
This guy's not
What
saying
kind
anything.
of finishing move could she even? Oh, she ripped the fin off! She ripped the fin right off! And ate it? How do you even eat something underwater? There's so much blood. Just an inexcusable, obscene amount of blood.
So is this actually happening, or it's just like overhyping it while they're doing their thing down there? Because there is blood.
But yes, she's done it. She's got Anu and she's coming back up.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Oh.
Well, there's the blood. How did you get the leg?
Thanks. I've been lifting. Anu.
I'm sorry.
Gun. Use
I
your
couldn't.
heal ray. Use heal ray.
tell me you're getting this!
I loved your pitch.
I You...
Really solid stuff out there. You hit all the marks we went over in practice. Just a bang-up job.
Yeah, it felt good up there.
It should have, because it looked good.
Oh my God,
I mean,
just...
if I had $1 million, I would invest the hell out of you.
Thanks.
Hey, stupid, the gun?
Should I do mouth to mouth? I think that's only when people stop breathing. I'm gonna do mouth to mouth.
I'm still breathing. We need something. Something else.
Are you guys stupid? The gun. The gun.
Wake up! Stay with us! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
It's no use. She said something else. Something
What is this moment?
else.
I hate to break up this beautiful ratings moment, but didn't you rejects bring a healing gun to the show?
He's right. We can use the device.
We don't even know if it can reattach limbs.
Well, right now is a pretty great freaking time to find out. It's working.
Are you gonna not show it? I guess that... Oh, it fixed her...
Hot diggity, you scared
No,
me
the
half
animation
to
was too
death.
hard. You guys couldn't show
Are
it?
you feeling faint? Sure you don't need a little mouth to mouth?
I am the vessel torn asunder, harmonic vibration seeking resonance.
Oh.
So that's a no then?
Anu?
You got Finnegan on the phone again.
Well, sir, I may have an offer for you, if you'd be so kind as to entertain it.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me just take you off speaker. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Yes, that would be quite agreeable. Well, well, well. Ladies and gentlemen and NBs,
Oh, good inclusion.
we have a sink or swim first. Now, despite me passing on your little anti-gun, you three have attracted the attention of an angel investor!
The air horns.
Who cares who? How angelic are we talking?
Announcers, tell them what they've won.
These lucky 3 contestants have just won $1 million in someone else's money to fund their business.
Oh, nice. That seems unavoidable.
Fantastic!
What a roller coaster! That's our show, everyone. We'll see you here next time on Sing.
I didn't notice his teeth are actually sharp too, like a shark's.
Now that we're a hit, here's what I'm thinking. You, me, spin-off show. We call it Octin' Around. You know, because my name's Octavio. I eat at expensive restaurants with supermodels around the...
Don't push it.
Okay. Why weren't we coordinated though?
Holy crap!
We did it!
We didn't sink!
We did not sink. We swam. I mean, yeah, you got banged up and spoke in tongues for a hot second.
Yeah, about that?
Probably just all the blood loss, right?
Exactly. Classic blood loss.
I'm not so sure. It felt...
Who cares? We got our money. Cash paper. My beautiful, brilliant sister, I could kiss you. I could, but I won't.
I'll kiss anyone.
We know. When you fell in that tank, I thought you were dead.
Me too.
I totally panicked. And not just because, you know, you were gonna die, but I just couldn't imagine going on without you.
Mm-hmm.
Never thought I'd get this, vulnerable. It feels off-brand.
Aw. I wouldn't be able to go on without you either.
Yeah, that's because you'd be dead.
Right, but I...
Like, incredibly dead.
Okay.
Way too dead to hang.
Hey, let's focus on the team. Anu's alive! And we don't have to waste valuable capital on getting her some cool prosthetic rocket leg or something.
Rocket leg?
Or a shotgun foot? Oh.
Have you met me?
All I'm saying is this little beauty didn't just save your boring human leg, it saved our wallets when it saved your boring human leg.
Yeah, about that. Fran.
Hug? Oh.
Thanks.
Same.
Ladies, I think it's safe to say things are looking up. Oh. You got Octavio. Who, may I ask, has the pleasure of speaking with me?
Well, howdy, if it ain't my intrepid inventors what I invested in.
Is this just
What's
Coldwell?
the angel investor?
Well, shucks now, ain't nobody ever called me that before. I just wanted to check on my investment and...
What are your terms? There's gotta be a catch.
Fran, don't look a money horse in its cash mouth.
Oh, go easy on her, handsome. She's just looking out for y'all. Here are my terms. You make your device, and I get half the profits. Sound fair?
Half? We
Accept. We accept. Thanks, bye.
go! What gives?
This isn't about the money. This is about changing the world. Considering we were about to be ripped limb from limb, I'd say 50% is awfully generous.
Sure. Maybe the worst negotiation I've ever heard, but whatever. I'm riding high. We got our seed money, we got a plan, nothing's gonna stand in our way. We've discussed this.
I am back.
Clearly.
You are still alive. Albeit wet.
I fought off a bunch of sharks. Oh, it was really cool. And everybody fell in love with me.
Then you have secured the funding.
You bet your metal butt we did. After After Pierre's ball dropped.
Through no fault of my own.
Right. After that, we really wowed them with a dazzling impromptu demonstration.
And secured funding from an anonymous donor who, I am confident, sees our device's potential to change lives for the better.
Yeah, exactly. But also, we're rich, Lou!
I am relieved that you are not dead. And that you are no longer poor.
How is that for skateboards?
We just pulled out a miracle, and we did it with style. That's got to be worth some skateboards.
You are not wrong, Francine. And, judging by your expressions and the overall, quote, vibe, unquote, I measure your team morale score in skateboards as... You have indeed secured funding, but there is room for improvement.
What did I do wrong? I wonder.
What's wrong, pal? I thought you liked giving us skateboards.
Oh, I bet the shooting thing.
I do. But am I fit to give them? I had ample time to assess my programming while standing outside and arrived at a conclusion. I am a failure. I am worthless.
Okay, this just took a turn.
Seeing each of you grow as individuals and as a team fills me with such absolute misery.
Seems self-obsessed, but you do you, bot.
That is exactly it, Francine. I cannot do me.
Hey, with a little practice and some mood lighting.
Fran, despite being borderline psychotic, you are the closest thing to a functioning adult in close proximity.
Hello.
I hate killing, but I cannot contravene my programming. What does that say about me?
We all have our programming. You can deny it or you
Souvenir,
can own up.
sponsor bot?
You're pretending your range is actually your strength of character now? That's fun!
Bite me.
So, what then? I am a slave to my nature?
I don't know, life's weird.
Weird is insufficient. I require objective clarity. Am I evil, Francine? Your hesitation alarms me. Though perhaps it should not. If the answer is unclear, I shall maintain my current degree of hope.
Look, this is a harsh world. Sometimes people gotta die so you don't. Sometimes it feels good. Doesn't make you a bad person.
It never feels good for me. It feels good for you.
Okay, judgy.
Well, that wasn't the right
I
answer.
feel I now have more questions than when we began this conversation.
Yeah, life's like that.
Nonetheless, having expressed my anxieties, I now register a significant, if inexplicable, closeness to you. A growing affection, one might say.
Yeah, I have that effect on people or robots, whoever.
If I could provide a rating of our friendship on a scale of 1 to 7 volleyballs, it...
Don't ruin this.
Volleyballs.
Hi. Yeah, the show ended over an hour ago. Could you all please, leave now?
Oh, God, yes. So sorry. Thank
Nice
you
heel
for having
turn,
us.
Louis.
It was nice meeting you. Let's grab coffee sometime.
I want to know what I missed. It must have been the gun thing in the beginning.
Did it hurt?
Who to shoot?
We just want a bunch of money, right? So, hear me out. Maybe we need better digs than a literal pile of rubble. We just want sink or swim. We're players now. We should probably work somewhere less busted.
We can salvage this. We use the investors' money and rebuild right here.
Rebuilding would take time, Fran. Promethea needs this technology now.
Who pissed in your shark tank?
I mean, Fran did save
Fran,
you.
We gotta face the facts. Look around you. This place has been bombed twice. There's nothing left.
Incorrect. Structurally, there is 30% of Franz Frogert's left. Utilizing reclaimed rebar and approximately a metric ton of Why are you making that throat-cutting motion?
Franz Frogert's isn't dead, Fran. It'll live forever in our hearts.
Sure, it can live on in your hearts, but legally and financially, Franz Frogert's is unequivocally dead. I hope this clarity was helpful.
Listen,
Louis.
we got a different dream now. All of us together. And that dream starts with a location. Location is everything
How about
in
just
business.
new friends?
Companies live and die by their real estate.
Octavio's not wrong. Look at why Atlas moved their locale to space.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a vital decision that will determine our level of success or failure. It's a mission of such importance that I can only entrust it to myself. It's a burden I'm honored to take for the betterment of us all.
If we're getting a new HQ, can you do me a solid and make sure it has an armory?
I'm not sure that fits our brand.
Tell that to my Frogert shop that was attacked twice.
Fair.
Well, if you're in charge of finding the new HQ, what am I gonna do?
Oh, I have the perfect job for you. What does every startup company need?
Zero privacy floor
The
plans?
thing that defines company culture.
Frogert machines in the break room. Ah?
No. Sure, maybe, but also staff. You, me, Anu, and Louis, we're the think tank. We need staff to, execute our visions. And you, Fran, clearly have an eye for talent. I mean, you hired me after all.
I suppose I could head down to Lore's and interview a few candidates at his cafe. I do have an eye for talent.
Exactly. Great, it's settled. I'll go get an HQ. Fran and Louis will go hire us some staff, and Anu, you'll get production supplies.
Acquire testing material.
Right, same thing. I think. Look at us, working together separately to get this business off the ground.
I wonder what would have changed.
This deserves a skateboard.
Oh, goody, a skateboard.
Just think, when we meet back up, this business will be operational. Dirty.
Has
30,
Louis been
you
getting
can-
dirtier the more this story
Just
goes?
call us when you found a new location, Ock. And make sure it has cold storage for my supplies.
See you soon, Fran.
Well, I guess this is it then.
Just Fran and L0U13.
You didn't go with Octavio.
An astute observation.
Awesome. Love that for me. Can you give me a minute to say goodbye to the old place?
I can. 60 seconds, starting now.
Oh my god.
I love this place more than anything. Franz Frogert's was my first love. But I have more to love now. Franz Frogerts are frozen. The Frogerts are frozen. The frozenest frickin' Frogerts around.
Well, come on, Bot. I know somebody who can help us staff up. Yeehaw!
What? Morgue? Why? Why a morgue? Why a morgue? Hold on. Okay. If we're going into a morgue, this is probably a lot more left to this, so we'll continue in the next episode. So, thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.